Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Subhashish and these are the headlines. BJP is to announce chief ministers in 3 states in the days after Holi. However, in Goa, delay in swearing in results in internal pushes and pulls as opposition gets chance to fish in troubled waters. Locals warn that should no action be taken against outside trucks transporting over through Mayam's narrow roads, they would block the roads. Panjim Shigmo parade will be held on March 26th, Gulal on March 18. And now for the news in detail. The BJP is all set to announce chief ministers of 3 states after Holi, BJP sources said, on condition of anonymity even as the delay has fueled politicking in the state. The outgoing chief ministers of UP, Manipur and Goa were in Delhi and had met the Home Minister as well as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the last couple of days. As far as Goa is concerned, central observers are set to visit the state after Holi.
Central observers will arrive in Goa by March 21, Holi, and then the legislative party leader will be announced, State BJP President Sadanand Shet Tanawade said today. Tanawade also paid a visit to the governor today in what he termed was a courtesy visit. Yesterday, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant, along with BJP State President Sadanand Shet Tanawade, BJP Goa Desk in Charge C.T. Ravi, Organizing Secretary Satish Don, met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Modi in a tweet later said Union government will assure full support to Goa government. There have been rumours flying in the state, as despite the BJP fighting of incumbency and against most predictions and managed to get 20 seats on its own, with Dr. Pramod Sawant as its face. However, after the final ballot was counted, news of another 2 contenders for the Chief Minister post popped up. The 2 are former Health Minister Vishwajit Rane and former Transport Minister Maureen Gudino. To add fuel to the fire, Vishwajit's visit to the governor created waves even among party rank and file. Sources indicate that the centre has given a nod to induct the MGP in the government. Others likely to get the nod are Atanasio Babush Montserrat instead of his wife Jennifer, Ravi Naik, Chandrakant Shetye, Alex Reginald Lorenzo, Nilesh Cabral, Maureen Gudino and Vishwajit Rane to be sworn in as minister. There are also indications that the BJP is being sent feelers from opposition parties about joining the party even as there are rumours of some infighting with the party, a charge strongly denied by Sawant. Sameep Narvekar with Irshad Sheikh for GOA365 from Panjim.
The Indian Coast Guard commissioned a new multi-purpose offshore patrol vessel christened Shigmo today. The ship was commissioned at Goa Shipyard by the Defence Secretary Ajay Kumar in the presence of Director General V.S. Patania, Director General of the Indian Coast Guard and senior dignitaries of the central and state government. Here's more on this. India has been bolstering its defence forces over the past decade to keep its defence up to date. The country has been trying to build its own indigenous armada in a bid to reduce its dependability on other nations for its equipment. India today commissioned a new vessel christened Shigmo. The vessel will be part of the Indian Coast Guard services. The vessel has been completely indigenously built at Goa Shipyard. This is one of the few vessels to be designed and built entirely by the country. The move comes under the government Make in India initiative and Atmanirbhar Bharat program. The vessel was commissioned today at Mormugao port where top brass of the Indian Coast Guard services and naval officers were present.
This class and design of vessel not only met the requirement of Coast Guard in serving the nation, but also made us proud as a yard and brought us fame in India and abroad. The keel of ICGS Shigmo was laid on 10th June 2019 and subsequently the ship was launched on 14th December 2020. In spite of various constraints due to COVID-19 pandemic, the ship was delivered on 8th February 2022. The timely delivery demonstrates the yard commitment and dedication of its employees towards its customer in meeting the nation's security requirement. Shigmo has been designed entirely by in-house designers. I am proud to share the vessel has registered excellent performance at sea during trials and has met all design parameters. In fact, far exceeded them. The state-of-art ship will help meet the increasing requirement of the Coast Guard in protecting India's vast exclusive economic zone. Committed to the initiative of government, that is Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense shipbuilding, the indigenous content for this OPV project has been increased to more than 72% compared to 62% for the earlier 6 OPVs. One of the major import substitute equipment on board this vessel is main gearbox for the propulsion system, which has been manufactured locally in India by Messrs. Walchand Metal Industries. This highly challenging indigenization effort involving seamless integration of this equipment in the ship's design was faced with several challenges, especially during the trial phase. However, with active support of Coast Guard and expertise of GSL specialists and OEM reps, all technical issues were resolved in time-bound manner.
Shaksham is the fifth in the series of 105-meter offshore patrol vessels commissioned at Goa. Saksham, meaning capable, is projection of Indian Coast Guard. It has been designed and built indigenously by Goa Shipyard Limited. It is fitted with advanced technology, navigation and communication equipment, sensors and machinery. The vessel will be fitted with a 30mm 2A42 Medak gun and two 12.7mm SRCG gun with FCS. The ship is designed to carry one twin-engine helicopter and 4 high-speed boats, 2 inflatable boats for boarding operations, search and rescue, law enforcement and maritime patrol. The ship is capable of carrying limited pollution response equipment to contain oil spill at sea. Saksham will be based at Kochi. Hiru Mahale for GOA365 from Mormugao. We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The affected dwellers from Kharivada in Vasco who faced demolition have today asked for some more time to vacate their premises. Locals along with political leaders met the chief officer of Mormugao Municipal asking him to give them more time on humanitarian grounds. Chief officer is yet to give a ruling on this. Here's more.
At least 12 houses along the Kharivada coast in Vasco were demolished by the Mormugao Municipal Council on Wednesday. The MMC partially razed 12 out of total 18 that were identified as illegal structures. Mormugao municipal authorities, in the presence of strong police force, undertook the demolition drive.
ऑलरेडी तेंच्यांनी थोडी घरां डेमोलिश केल्ली आसा. जी बाकीची घरां आसा पळय तेच्या भितर एक तांकां एक खंय तरी एक घराक तेंच्यांनी सद्दां डेमोलिश करचें न्हू म्हणून जी ऑर्डर काडल्या बिकॉज ऑफ लँड एंड सर्वे. सो आतां आमी तांकां रिक्वेस्ट करपाक सोदता लँड एंड सर्वे कित्याक मातशें जी बाकीची घरां उरला तांकां थोडोसो टायम दिवचो म्हणून जे प्रमाणे आमी तांकां हेल्प करपाक शकता त्या प्रमाणे आमी हे सगळे लोकांक एक जी घरां आसा तांकां हेल्प करपाक सोदता. सो आमी ऑन मोरल ग्रावंड्स रिक्वेस्ट केल्लेले आसा CO कडेन तेजे म्युनिसिपालिटीच्या एडवोकेटा कडेन. सो म्हाका खंय तरी दिसता की ऑन ह्युमॅनिटी ग्रावंड ते खंय तरी आमचे रिक्वेस्ट कन्सिडर करतले आनी ते डिसिजन घेतले.
We saw that there are certain discrepancies. Like a ghar which has been earmarked for demolition, the land and survey department has said no, sorry, this is legal. ते मोडपाक जायना. So अशे हे गरीब फिशरमॅन आसा ते आनीकूय घरां आसूंक शकता. So we have brought this point to the notice of the chief officer that give little bit time because अशे घरां मोडली and then you come to know that there were similar discrepancies आणि legal घरां मोडलेली जाल्यार it will be the loss to the poor fishermen.
आणि जी गोरा पळय आसा ती एक फिशींग विलेज आसा. त्या भायर म्युनिसिपालिटीन रेजोल्युशन घेतला आनी सांगलाय हे रेजोल्युशनाचेर की ही गोरा फिशरमॅनाची आनी फिशींग विलेज आसा. पूण एज पर दीस नोटिफिकेशन ह्या गोरांक कोणाक हात लावपाक शकना आनी जो ऑर्डर्स पळयला ऑनरेबल कोर्टाचो तो एक मिसलेड कसो आसा. कित्याक they have to take account of the fishing village आणि फिशिंग विलेज क्लियरली म्हणटा की जे बी गोरा फिशिंग विलेजान आसा आनी जे रेग्युलायज करूं ना जे कायद्या भायर बांदलेले आसा ते रेग्युलायज करचे म्हणून. सो आमी COक म्हणलें की बाबा CRC नोटिफिकेशन प्रोटेक्ट्स अस आनी तो प्रोटेक्शन आमकां दी. सो CO इज कायंड ऑफ एडमंट बट वी आर होपिंग that he will understand the people grievances of the people.
हे जे फिशरमॅन ह्या घरांनी रावता आनी ही जी घरां हे फिशरमॅनांची पयलीं आनी हे पयलीं घरां आनी हे गरीब लोक फिशरमॅन तितूनच रावताले आनी दर्यांत हेजेर वयताले. पूण आयज हे भाशेन जावन गेला. लास्ट ह्या फिशरमॅनाची घरां मोडून तांकां आतां रस्त्यार उडोवपाक जाय. पण ही हांव नको कितें करपा आहा तें गव्हर्मेंटान म्हणटा तो म्युन्सिपालिटीन म्हणटा तो हेचेर कितेंय तरी करूं जाय.
म्हज्या सायडींतल्यान एक तांच्या खातीर एक हायकोर्ट एडवोकेट हाडलो टू नो द सिट्युएशन. म्हणजे अशें न्ही की आमी कांयच करूं ना. हांवें एक हायकोर्ट एडवोकेट हाडून तांचो एडवोकेट घेवन आमी वाट काडपाचो एक प्रयत्न केलो. म्हणजे हायकोर्टाची ऑर्डर कशी आसता, आयदर यू हॅव टू अपील इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. हायकोर्टाची ऑर्डर कोणूच डिफाय करूंक शकना नॉर्मल मनी. सो आमी एक लॉ अबायडिंग सिटीजन म्हणटकूच वी हॅव टू अबायड बाय इट. पूण खंय तरी घरा वता आसतना आमकांय वायट दिसता कोणाची घरा वता आसतना. पूण हो इश्यू म्हाका पयलो कांयच खबर नाशिल्लो बिकॉज हो 10 वर्सांचो इश्यू जाली. जी पळय आज पिडीत आसा तांकांय आमी सांगिल्लें की कोणाचें घर वता आसतना वायट दिसतात हें दिसतात. पूण आमी गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन फुडें वचून आमकां मॅक्झिमम कसो बेनिफीट जावंक शकता तें आमी करया म्हणून. आनी काल सगळी एग्री बी जाल्ली आनी एवरीथींग वॉज स्मूथ. म्हाका आज खबर ना कोणें इतलो कित्याक इश्यू केला तो. पूण आमी म्हजें इतलेंच सांगणें की हो हायकोर्टाची ऑर्डर आमकां इंटरफियर करप इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट. पूण हाजे फुडें तांकां गव्हर्मेंटा कडल्यान कितें सहकार्य जाय दॅट वी कॅन प्रोवायड. आज आमचो नवीन सर्वे आसा फाल्यां तो फुडें मिनिस्टरूय जातलो. सो तांकां घट धरून आमी तांकां घेवन आय वील पर्सनली गो विथ दॅम. आनी गव्हर्मेंटा कडल्यान मॅक्झिमम जो हेल्प जावंक तांकां जावंक शकता इन द लिमिट्स ऑफ लॉच्या भितर कितें जावंक शकता पळय तितलो आमी तांकां हेल्प करतले.
Hero Mahale for GOA365 from Vasco.
Maya locals under the aegis of Maya Bhu Vimochan Nagrik Kriti Samriti warned that should action not be taken against trucks transporting ore through Maya's narrow roads, then they would block the roads, preventing the movement of trucks. Locals have been protesting against the movement of these trucks for some time now. Here are the details.
The warning comes after several requests to divert the passage of trucks have been ignored by authorities. Just yesterday, locals and Maya Sarpanch, Seema Arundekar, were arrested for blocking the movement of trucks through the area, all of whom have since been released on bail.
आम्ही सगळो गांव आता एकठांय जाल्लो आसा एका बॅनरा सकयल. त्या शिवाय आमचे शिरगांवचे भाव आसा ते सगळे एकीकडे येयल्ले आसा. आमी कशाय पद्दतीन ट्रान्सपोर्ट करूंक दिवचे ना.
The locals are upset that despite transportation of ore being done through their village, there is no work for trucks from their village. Locals say that contractors are sourcing their hiring to truck owners from villages other than theirs, depriving them of business. The villagers' problems, however, are not restricted to the lack of work. They worry of the health and accident hazard the trucks pose to them. The roads are narrow and have not been cleared by the SDO Bicholi as being suitable for mining transport. The roads and pipelines in Maya have also been left heavily damaged under the tremendous pressure of mining trucks. We have been raising the issue for nearly 2 years now, but are still waiting to see results as authorities have not bothered to take any action till date. Sakharam Pednekar, president of Maya Bhu Vimochan Samiti, said, "Listen.
वायोलेशन जे आसा भर वस्तींसून मये जो गांव आसा हो 12,000 लोक वस्तीचो गांव 11 वार्ड आहा हितून. आनी ह्या गांवांसून जेन्ना वाहतूक तेकोन सगळीं घरां आसा. ह्या सगळ्या लोकांक दुल्लाचो त्रास जाता. जे आजार फाल्यां कितें तरी प्रॉब्लेम हेचे जावंक शकता किंवा एक्सिडंट जातले कित्याक नॅरो रोड आसात खंयसरूच गाडी डबल थंयसर सुटना. हे सगळे प्रश्न आसतना त्या शिवाय जे पायपलायनीचो रोड आहे आनी पायपलायन जी आसा हेची गांवांत पायपलायनीचें काम चालू आसा. हे सगळें आसतना कशें कितें करता कांय कळना. हे मायनींग ओर ट्रान्सपोर्ट करपाक जे फाटल्या दिसांनी जे बिल्डर आसले तेंच्यांनी आपापलो ओर येयल्लो आसा. थोड्यांनी शिरगांवच्यान हसनोडच्यान असो येयलो. थोड्यांनी जी जेटी आसा आमच्या शिकेरी जेटी आसा ज्या आतां डंप उखलता थंयच्यान अवघ्या 2 किलोमिटराचेर जेटी आसा. आनी तिजो मिनिमम डॅमेज जो आसा किंवा मिनिमम पोल्युशन जें आसा तें जाता. पूण हें सगळें डावलून ते भर गांवांतल्यान कित्याक व्हरता हें आमकां कळना. कॉम्प्लेन 2 वर्सां पयलीं पासून आमच्यो कंप्लेनीत इवन आमी गव्हर्मेंटाच्या कलेक्टराक कंप्लेन केल्ली आसा. जे फार्मर्साच्यो प्रॉब्लेम्स आहा ते सगळे केल्ले आसा. ग्रामसभेन जे मयेची ग्रामसभा त्या ग्रामसभेचे ठराव आमी हेका धाडलेले आसा डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक धाडलेले आसा की तुमी तेजी कारवाई करा म्हणून. त्या शिवाय सेपरेट मेमोरेंडम आसा जॉयंट मेमोरेंडम आसा हे सगळे आमी वेळच्या वेळी तांकां दिल्या. म्हणून तेजी आयज मेरेन कोणीच दखल घेवंक ना.
Shamchari for GOA365 from Panjim.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. India reported 2,539 new COVID-19 cases today, taking the total number of infections to over 4.30 crores. The death count, meanwhile, rose to over 5.10 lakhs as 60 fresh COVID-related fatalities were reported today. However, China has put over 10 million people under lockdown as the country reported over 5,000 cases, and Israel recorded 2 cases of a new COVID-19 variant. Here's more.
Israel's Ministry of Health said it had recorded 2 cases of new COVID variant, but officials said they were not unduly worried about it. This strain, combining 2 sub-variants of Omicron version of the COVID-19 virus dubbed BA1 and BA2, was recorded during PCR test on 2 passengers arriving at Israel Ben Gurion Airport. Israel's pandemic response chief Salman Zarqa played down the risk, saying that the phenomenon of combined variant is well known, and at this stage we are not worried about it leading to serious cases. More than 4 million people out of Israel's population of 9.2 million have received 3 coronavirus vaccine shots. China, meanwhile, has put over 10 million people under lockdown as the country reported over 5,000 cases. India on Wednesday reported 2,539 new cases, while the number of active cases dipped to 32,811. Though cases remain low, the government has cautioned against any complacency. In the wake of rising COVID-19 cases in several countries, including China, Hong Kong, Singapore, and South Korea, Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has called for a high level of alertness along with aggressive genome sequencing and intensive surveillance. 2,539 fresh cases reported in the country in the last 24 hours. 60 fatalities reported in the last 24 hours. Over 5.10 lakh people have succumbed to the virus so far in the country. Bureau Report GOA365.
The famous Shigmo of Panjim will commence from March 18th, starting with Gulal. Later, various programs will be held between 23rd till 27th March. Lakhs of people normally come out, but they should take proper care even as they enjoy Shigmo. Shigmo Committee President Srinivas Dempo said. Here's more.
Shigmostav Samiti gave detailed information of the program on Thursday. On Friday 18th March, Gulal will be celebrated. Orchestra will be held on 23rd, drama on 24th, singing program on 25th, and float and Ram Tamil parade on 26th evening. The parade will start from Kakula Island and end at Azad Maidan. Lavani dance will be performed on 27th at 7 in the evening. Panaji Mayor Rohit Montserrat, Mangaldas Naik, Shantaran Naik and other members were present.
हे 18 तारीख फाल्यां पयली गुलालोत्सव जातलो पणजे शिगमोत्सव समितीन आयोजन केल्ल्यान आझाद मैदान मरे प्रत्येक वर्सा प्रमाणे आनी मेयरान सांगिल्ल्या प्रमाणे हांव लोकांक विनंती करता की 2 वर्सां ही खूब कठीण गेली आमकां सारकें करूंक मेळना प्रोग्राम आयोजन करूंक मेळना शिगमो खेळूंक मेळना होळयेचो सण खेळूंक मेळना म्हणून हांव लोकांक म्हणटा सेफ्टी पाळून सगळ्यांनी मोठ्या प्रमाणान येवन ह्या गुलालोत्सवान सामील जावचे सहभागी जावचे तशेंच बाकीचे काही कार्यक्रम आमी आयोजीत केल्ले आसा प्रत्येक वर्सा पद्दती प्रमाणे एक म्हणजे ऑर्केस्ट्रा आसता दुसरी नाटकां आसता थोडीशी तुमकां हांगा हें दिलां पूण 2 अंकी कोंकणी नाटक आसा 24 तारखेक 18 तारखेक त्या दिसांचो ऑर्केस्ट्रा आसा 25 तारखेक सांज सुरांची म्हणून गायन आसा आनी 26 आमचो मेन कार्यक्रम जो आमकां प्रोसेशन जे आयलां पणजे 26 तारखेक आसा म्हणजे जे आमचे रोमटामेळ लोककला नृत्य आनी चित्ररथ आसतले जवळ जवळ आमी पयलीं पळयतना ट्युरिस्ट आनी आमचे धरून 1 लाखभर लोक सुमार पणजे येतात पळोवपाक म्हणजे पणजेचेच न्हय भायलेय बी तशेंच म्हाका खात्री आसा की ह्याय वर्सा आमकां अपेक्षा आसा की 2 वर्सां कांय मेजर इव्हेंट न जाल्ल्याक की लोक भरपूर प्रमाणे येतले आनी चित्ररथ म्हणटा ते खरेंच तांणी इतले त्रास काडटात ते लोक करपाक आनी इतलो तांकां खर्च आसता खर्च सोडूच इतलो घाम काडिल्लो आसता तांच्यांनी की म्हाका दिसता की लोकांनी खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणान येवन तांकां समर्थन दिवचें.
Sham Chari for GOA365 from Panaji.
Now for the weather. Due to the formation of weak thorough near Goa, Light rain is very likely at a few places on the 19th and 20th of March. Weather is likely to remain dry on the 17th, 18th and 21st. Cloudiness and increased humidity levels will continue over North and South Goa for another 4 to 5 days.
As heat wave conditions ease over the state, maximum and minimum temperatures are likely to hover around 34 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Maximum temperature is not expected to change for another 4 to 5 days. Haze and light mist is expected at isolated areas today. Those travelling are advised to remain alert. There are no weather or fishermen warnings issued for the next 5 days starting March 17th. Light rain very likely 19th, 20th. Weather to remain dry on 17th, 18th and 21st. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 34 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Maximum temperature to remain stable for the next 4 to 5 days. No weather or fishermen warnings issued so far. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv, follow us on Facebook Goa365 TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Goa365 TV or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe and keep watching Goa365.